Hey guys, what is going on? Today we're going to be making a video and we're taking our content directly from Twitter like all of the good YouTubers do. Sledgehammer Games did release a tweet, I believe it was yesterday as of recording this video, that they are back and they are away from their Christmas break, which is absolutely fantastic. A lot of game developers do have about a week or two off over the Christmas and New Year period, and that's only fair. Of course, they are making the games that we do enjoy playing, so of course they get some time off as well, and that typically does happen around Christmas time. Just before we do get into talking about all the updates that we can expect over the coming days here, hopefully this week we do see some changes and maybe pushing it into next week, we'll see a little bit more content here. Just before we do get into talking about that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on if you do want to stay up to date with all of the content that we are pushing out, especially in Season 1, looking forward towards the mid-season update for Vanguard. It really does help me out and I do massively appreciate it. We are still looking for 6,000 subscribers hopefully very soon, and if you could help me achieve that goal, that would be absolutely massive. So, we've got a couple of things to go over here and we'll elaborate on more detail that we can get from this particular tweet from Sledgehammer Games. I'm going to flash it up on the screen right now. The break is officially over and we know you have all been waiting patiently for updates. We're happy to share a few of the changes that will be coming soon to Vanguard. As we can see here, we do have changes to help with the completion of the Panzerfaust challenges. Interestingly enough, they have added a little cute emoji of a dog. Now, what I can take from this is basically when you do have the launcher challenges, it basically tells you to take out enemy kill streaks and stuff like that. And that can be particularly frustrating when you are trying to line up like Panzerfaust stuff, you're trying to get those aerial kill streaks done. To my reckoning, by my guess, when they do add the little emoji of the dog, that to me means that they're going to include dogs as a viable kill streak to be able to be taken out by these launchers to actually count towards those upgraded and those weapon skins and stuff like that. So if this is true and this is what I have taken from this and this is actually real, that's going to be a fantastic little addition to the game, especially for all of the camo grinders out there, people going for the atomic camo. They want to get as many of these challenges done as quickly as possible, especially with the Panzerfaust, because it is a very, very annoying one to unlock. So again, to summarize that little point there, hopefully we're going to be getting some changes to the Panzerfaust challenges that actually do let us kill dogs as viable kill streaks. I feel like that would be a little bit of an interesting change. It's not super game breaking or anything like that. A lot of people don't even care about the camo challenges, but for the people who do, just making it as easy as possible, making it not actually tedious and painful to get these challenges done by being able to kill dogs as sort of aerial regular kill streaks. You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully that counts. The next one that we do have here is perk adjustments to help counter all things fire, and a lovely little hot fire emoji there. Now, of course, this is likely to be changes to something like, I can't remember exactly what, I think it's fortified. Fortified is basically the flak jacket sort of, you know what I'm talking about, that kind of perk basically reduces your explosive damage. Of course, it should definitely reduce the fire damage that you take either by a quarter, probably half or something like that, and that's kind of the change that I can expect to sort of happen in this particular regard, because at the moment, fire damage in this game is super strong. We do have two fire sort of incendiary style grenades, and they are both very powerful, that being the thermite and the incendiary grenade, which is just easily the best one. Like, it's easily the best lethal in the game. When they did add that in the battle pass, everyone looked at them and went like, yeah, that's going to be really cool. That's a neat little addition to the battle pass that they've not actually done before, adding grenades and stuff. I think it's a fantastic idea. I think they just went a little bit far with this one. The incendiary grenade is easily the best lethal grenade that you can go with, because it basically combines a lot of different utility. Basically, you can sort of use it as area denial. It's a good killing tool if you land it in the right spot. You can just tick it, like, I think it ticks 4 or 5 times and it gets a kill. Either 4 or 5 ticks and you get a kill, which is just not... Sometimes you just can't run out of it. Sometimes you just die, and it is what it is here. But also because it does have a very large map. It's like a really big smoke cloud when you do deploy this thing, and it acts as a mini smoke grenade as well as the visual effect from the fire, which does make it very hard for people to shoot you through it. Again, adding this sort of smoke grenade effect style as well also does take away the utility from somebody trying to run a smoke grenade. Why would you include a smoke grenade in your class when you can just run an incendiary grenade and use it as basically the same thing? So again, this utility from the lethal slot is just way too powerful at the moment. I do really think they should adjust some of the actual stats and the way the visuals work with the incendiary grenade. But at the moment, we're getting some perk adjustments to help counter things that are related to fire damage. So I would imagine fortified or your flak jacket perk style thing is going to include fire damage. We could also see this from somewhere else. I haven't really given this too much thought. I imagine maybe we do have Serpentine at the moment. If we include a little bit of fire damage resistance to Serpentine as well, when you are sprinting around, attack sprinting, moving, maybe just a little bit of fire resistance or something like that would be pretty cool. I think it would probably make the incendiary grenade and the thermite a little worse. We could see people go back towards something like the gammon bomb, which was the previous best option. But we will have to wait and see exactly what happens with this. All we have at the moment is just perk adjustments to help counter all things fire. But it does say adjustments, so we're going to see more than one change here. The next one that we can see here is a weapon balancing pass, and we did mention this in a video the other day that we made talking about like the mid-season update for Vanguard Season 1. This mainly includes sniper buffs and shotgun nerfs, so I imagine we're going to see some aim down side speed increases to a lot of the snipers in this game, as they did add a new sniper rifle that we actually haven't taken a look at in the class setup or anything like that. If you do want to see that, make sure you let me know. But yeah, I think we need some sniper buffs. I imagine they probably won't touch flinch or anything like that. I know a lot of people do complain about snipers in this game, but at the moment, basically, I think they're okay. It's just sort of that aim down side speed that does take a little while. Some weapons in this game can actually just kill you outright. They aim down sight with a fast aim down side speed, and they kill you with like 180, 200 milliseconds worth of time to kill, and you don't even get a chance to aim down sight with your sniper. So again, I think we'll probably see some aim down sight speed increases there, which is definitely a good thing for all those sniper lovers out there. And we're also getting shotgun nerfs. I don't think the shotguns are in too bad of a spot at the moment. I know that the combat shotgun still does have like a one-shot kill distance with the buck and slug and all those like lengthening attachments. I know it still does have a one-shot kill distance of about 20, 25 meters or so. So they'll probably rein that back in again, maybe just on the base stats of the weapon, and maybe sort of reduce some of the damage numbers and stuff like that. But again, up close, shotgun's still supposed to basically one-shot kill people. They might change some of the stats on like the double barrel to make it less effective. I haven't used the shotguns an awful lot other than the combat shotgun, and I think the Gracie Auto, which I think is still quite good, but it's not as good as it used to be, which is definitely a positive. But again, as we did mention the other day, I would love to see a weapon balancing patch to a lot of these weapons that are not like top tier stuff. I don't really think too many nerfs are necessary. Like in the top tier weapons, I think we've got like the Type 100, the Automaton, and then like the Cooper Carbine. Maybe they are slightly too strong when you do compare them side by side to the other weapons on sort of the categories, but I think they're fine. I actually do think that it's not too much of an outlier, but they are clearly the best guns in the game at the moment. So I think we're probably going to see more buffs to some of the worst weapons, like your AS-44 or something like that. I know that does have a fast TTK value, but it is harder to use than something like a Cooper Carbine. And then we could see something like a little bit of a buff to the stand, maybe some LMG changes, maybe some aim down side speed changes. Again, a weapon balancing pass usually means that they're going to be taking a look at a lot of weapons in this, but including and notably changing some of the snipers and well of the shotguns. I think that's a good change. I do really like weapon balancing, as it does give us a lot of content to make, especially when we try and figure out what is the new best guns in the game. We can make new tier lists, we can make other balancing stuff, new class setups for all of the weapons that have changed, especially if there's new meta stuff. I do like weapon balancing changes, as well as a little bit of a tweak to the Mortar Barrage to reduce the duration. I think that is a very, very good change as well. As we have pointed out in a number of videos now, the Mortar Barrage as well as that sort of Incendiary Grenade thing is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, you just chuck the mortar thing down, and it lasts about 10 minutes. It makes your teammates not have fun. It makes the enemies not have fun when they can't hear anything. They're just dead all the time. There's explosions everywhere. It is an absolute mess. So a little bit of a tweak to the Mortar Barrage to reduce that duration. Definitely a welcome change here. And then the last part of this tweet is thank you for your patience while we are working behind the scenes. You can expect more frequent updates now that we are, of course, back with more to come this week. That was 23 hours ago of recording this video. So again, we should be seeing some sort of movement in the update sphere very, very soon when you are watching this video. I would expect something to come out maybe either tomorrow or the next day. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But again, I'm very, very excited about all the upcoming changes, especially that mid-season update stuff. I do want to see the well gun added to the game, so hopefully very soon that does come out. Again, if you did enjoy this one, it did help you out at all, maybe you're a little bit more informed about what's going on in Vanguard at the moment. Maybe we've earned a sub from you, and I would massively appreciate it if you did hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. Again, we are looking for 6,000 subscribers, and if you could help me achieve that goal, that'd be absolutely massive. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!